A new poll suggests Mayor Olivia Chow holds the advantage heading into Toronto's municipal election. Let's go live to the newsroom to CP24's Arda Zakarian with more on this. Arda.
This is a big year for Torontonians. We have our election just on the horizon. It's also the year of the FIFA World Cup that's coming to our city in the summertime. So with all of this, Mayor Olivia Chow is leading by 40 points in a hypothetical poll, with former Mayor John Tory at 33%. I'm going to bring in David Valentin, principal at Liaison Strategies, who did this poll. Thank you so much, David, for joining us. Tell us more about this poll.
Well, we did it at the end of January, and what we're really seeing here is the mayor has a pretty sizable lead over Mr. Tory, the former mayor of Toronto, of course, 7 points. But listen, 7 points is not too many. If you look at the way races unfold, it's a good lead, but not an insurmountable one. And of course, we're seeing some movement from the first declared candidate for mayor, Councillor Brad Bradford, who gained 2 points since December. So he's up at 18% point right now.
Mayor Chow leading at 40% in this hypothetical poll. Does she have room to grow, or is this the most, do you think?
Well, we're seeing that her approval rating is pretty solid, 55%. She's actually increased it over the last few months. So there is still more Torontonians out there who approve of the job that she's doing, who aren't voting for her just yet. So I do think she has some room to grow, and it really will depend on who decides to run and whether Mr. Tory throws his hat into the ring.
Yes, we know that former Mayor John Tory hasn't said if he is going to run just yet, but he sits at about 33% support. Do you think that a lot of this is nostalgia, or do you think he can actually have some competitive strength if he decides to run?
Well, I think it's a number of things. The first and foremost being that you can't vote for someone if you don't know who they are. So having name recognition, having Torontonians know you, is always a benefit. I think there's also a lot of people who really liked the work he did as mayor. And then another subset of people who think, they don't really like Mayor Olivia Chow at all. And they would much prefer for him to be mayor than for her to be mayor. So these three buckets of people, whether or not he runs, I think it would be a very competitive race.
Brad Bradford is the only one who has actually said that he is going to run in October. He's up 2 points, up 10 since July. But even what does this mean for him being in third place?
Well, I think if he wants to be the anti-Chow candidate, he's got some work to do. He still has to keep chipping away at that anti-Chow coalition that currently Mr. Tory has the most support from. And, he's doing events, he's doing hard work, he's out there. So we see that his name recognition is going up, his support is going up. But so far, no attacks from Mr. Tory, no attacks from Ms. Chow. So it will be interesting to see if he can hold on to the support as people begin taking a more critical look at his campaign.
Let's talk about the regional divide here. Downtown Toronto supports Mayor Olivia Chow, but Etobicoke opposes her. Can you talk about this divide?
Well, we're seeing this a lot, and whether it's the mayoral approval or the council race or even some of the initiatives that we're seeing the mayor introduce, it really looks like Etobicoke is the home to a lot of opposition. Of course, that's the spiritual home of Ford Nation, so maybe that is not such a big surprise to people. And then, as we look at other pockets of the city, downtown, really highly correlated with support for the mayor and also for her initiatives. North York, a little less so, but still friendlier. And Scarborough really is shaping up as a true toss-up. Whenever we look at different issue questions, we're never sure which way Scarborough is going to go.
David, thank you so much for your time. David Valentin is the principal at Liaison Strategies. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
And Jamie, as you know, Election Day is on October the 26th, 2026. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Arda.